Stephen and Diana, Robert Davis usually likes to be in the spotlight, seeking out the media to cover the many lawsuits he has filed against local and state government. But when Davis was the one being questioned under oath about possible misuse of the school district's money, he took the fifth again and again. Robert Davis and fellow Highland Park School Board member Deborah Humphrey took aim at each other in the courts back in 2010. In the civil lawsuit, Humphrey accused Davis of setting up a shell company for the purpose of receiving thousands of dollars from the Highland Park School District for monies that he was not entitled to receive. The company in question was owned by David Vitisse and called Zeneco. According to school district and court records, Zeneco received at least $379,000 in taxpayer money for a radio advertising campaign that never really materialized.
This was hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars that was given to two individuals, and nothing was acquired with it.
Attorney Ben Gonick represented Humphrey in the lawsuit. In a deposition from the lawsuit, former Highland Park Superintendent Dr. Arthur Carter said it was Davis who recommended Zeneco.
Art Carter was approached by Robert Davis and said, look, you need to sign this contract, go with Zeneco, and they're going to start doing media spots for the school district. And Arthur Carter did it without board approval.
This was the exchange between Humphrey's lawyers and Robert Davis about Zeneco while Davis was under oath. Lawyer, how did you come in contact with either Zeno Company or David Vitisse? Davis, considering that particular question is related to a request for some sort of investigation regarding that matter, I respectfully invoke my Fifth Amendment. Lawyer, so your response would incriminate you? Davis, I respectfully invoke my Fifth Amendment. In fact, Davis took the fifth 18 times in that deposition.
Oh, I think he certainly would have incriminated himself. The conduct in this case, I mean, based on what I've seen, should result in a federal indictment.
Last March, the FBI raided Davis's house. At the time, Davis says at least 4 agents interviewed him for about an hour about Highland Park city and school business, among other things. Davis's current attorney, Carl Marlinga, tells Action News that he reached out to the FBI after the search warrant was executed, but they never called him back. Zeneco President David Vitisse also pleaded the fifth during his deposition. He even refused to answer whether or not he knew Robert Davis.
It's really outrageous, and that's why I'm hoping that for the citizens of Highland Park, the school board welcomes an emergency financial manager to take a grip of the finances there and see exactly what has occurred over the past few years.
Robert Davis has never been camera shy, but today he would not talk to us about this. Davis's attorney, Carl Marlinga, tells Action News that Davis denies having anything to do with setting up Zeneco. When I asked if Davis got any money from Zeneco, Marlinga said he did not know. He also didn't know why Davis asserted his Fifth Amendment rights during the depositions. Marlinga says Davis maintains whatever he did in the best interest of the school district. So far, we have not been able to get in touch with David Vitisse to see if he wants to comment on this.